Hi, everybody. Welcome to Home Loans 101. And today we're going to be breaking it down into 12 very easy steps of the entire home loan process from start to finish, A to Z. So let's get right into it. So step number one is your loan application and collecting documentation. This is where you're going to fill out a loan application. It usually takes about 10 minutes, and it's just kind of some meat and potatoes information that we need from you. We're going to want to go ahead and do at least a soft pull credit report to get an idea of what your monthly debts look like and your overall credit picture. From here, we're also going to want to collect some documents. We're going to want to collect income documents, which are going to be your last 2 years W-2s and tax returns, and also your most recent 30-day pay stub, so we can get an accurate idea of how we have to calculate your monthly income. Now, remember, we get to use your gross monthly income. That's before taxes or anything are taken out. We also want to collect any type of asset documentation that you might have. Is a loan that's requiring a down payment, we're going to want to have those bank statements, whether it's a checking account, savings account, any type of retirement accounts where that down payment or necessary cash to close funds are going to be coming from. We're also going to want to get a copy of your driver's license or passport that we can use as well. And there might be some other information that we need. It could be divorce decree is needed if you're receiving or paying alimony or child support with that too. Now for step number two, we're going to want to schedule your consultation. So once you have the loan application finished and you've actually uploaded some of your documentation and myself and my team have had a chance to review it, we're going to want to schedule a consultation. I love to use Zoom because I can share my screen, walk you through the entire process, and from there we can answer all your questions. We're also going to go through and review what possible loan programs you're going to be eligible for and also what are going to be the best fits based on your needs and your goals. Step number three, and this is the fun part, this is the house hunting part. So after we've reviewed all your documents, we've gotten you pre-approved, you actually get to go out and start the hunt. You get to go out and start looking for homes that fit into your budget, that fit into your wants and needs for you and your family. From there, you're going to be working with your real estate agent to put an offer in on that house you want, negotiate who's paying for what on it, getting that offer accepted so you can now get into escrow on that home. So step number four now that we've gotten your offer accepted, we're going to get a copy of that purchase contract. Now, you're going to get a copy of that contract as well from your agent. Please send it to us. We have had issues in the past where agents have forgotten to send it to us, so please take the time to send us that contract. Once we have it, we're going to take some time to review it. We're going to schedule another quick meeting with you just to go over it, make sure you understand everything on it, and if you have any questions on that contract whatsoever. Now we're moving into step number five, loan processing. You're going to get introduced to a very valuable member of our team, the loan processor. The loan processor's job is to work closely with the underwriter and help navigate and guide your loan through the underwriting process. It's not uncommon at this time. We might need some updated documentation from you. That's completely normal with that, and your loan processor may be reaching out to you for any updated information that's needed. Now we're on to step number six. We're going to get your initial loan approval. And what this means is the underwriter has reviewed your file. They've verified all the assets and all the information on your loan application, and they're issuing us what's called an initial loan approval. And this is very common. We're still going to need some stuff. We might not have the appraisal on the property back yet. There might be some missing items that we're still needing, but the underwriter is going to review that and give an initial loan approval. Step number seven, your initial inspections and your appraisal. So it's not uncommon that you're going to schedule some inspections with your real estate agent to make sure that the house is safe, sound, and sanitary for you to live in. At this time, we're also going to have a home appraisal done. The appraiser's job is to make sure that the house is actually worth what you're buying it for by using what's called comparables with similar sized houses in the area that you're going to be buying in, and basically come up with a mean average of what that house should be worth. Step number 8 is going to be title and escrow work. What that is the title company is doing research on the house to make sure that that home has a clean title. They don't want some long distance relative showing up from 30 years ago that says that this is their house. That's why it's important to have the title research done to make sure that when you buy the house, that house is truly yours when you close on it. Step number 9, getting your homeowner's insurance. At this point in time, you've already had some homework assigned to you and you're out looking for homeowner's insurance. When you find the homeowner's insurance you want to need, it's very important. Just let us know the name and number of your insurance agent and the company, and we'll take care of the rest from there. We're going to be communicating with your insurance agent, getting them information on the property that they need in order to supply us with a proper homeowner's insurance policy on that home. Step number 10, final loan approval and underwriting. What this means is the home underwriter, the loan underwriter, has reviewed all of your necessary necessary documentation. They've reviewed the appraisal, any necessary other things that are required by third parties. They've crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's, and they are issuing us a full loan approval. What this means is it's now going to move into our closing department where you're going to get some final paperwork issued to you. So now we're on step number 11. We're getting close to the finish line. This is where we now have our final loan approval and also your closing disclosure. Your closing disclosure, or also known as CD, is going to get issued to you. And basically, that's a way of the government monitoring to make sure that, hey, the initial loan amount, the interest rate, what your supposed payments in cash to close all line up within an acceptable measure of what was initially closed to you. This is very important. You want to sign this closing disclosure as soon as you get it, because that actually triggers the 3-day waiting period that's required by law, when we can actually legally fund and close on your loan. And finally, step number 12, funding and recording of your new home loan. Once you go in, you're going to sign your final loan documents at a title and escrow company, or if you're in the eastern part of the United States, you might be in a state that they use attorneys for that. You're going to sign your final documents, have everything sent there, then sent back to the lender for our funding department to review, make sure all signatures have been had, all T's are crossed, all I's are hot, and they're actually going to fund the loan and wire that money to the closing department, the escrow company, or the attorneys, and they're actually going to pay the sellers off. Once that's done, it's usually within an hour or two period of time. They actually get that recorded with the local county courthouse there, and they record a new deed in your name for the house. Once it's recorded, that's when you can legally get your keys and continue to move into the property. Thank you very much for watching today on the 12 steps of the home loan process. Hey, if you found this information helpful, please give us a like and subscribe. That way you can be informed when new information comes out and we upload new videos. Make it a great day.